when we see all these folks, God bless them, in these mega churches, let's use that as an analogy of the audience in a preacher and all these guys in a mega church where Satan has infiltrated and pride has been masked as righteousness. God's judgment and wrath over that audience is ultimately coming in the form of that preacher. And that analogy can be expressed in a universal matter, in a universal way that transmutes into all of our lives. No different like when people meet someone along the path and they think they're the one, they feel like they met their partner. But that partner, that person, they're meant to teach each other, and ultimately through their sin and the judgment of God can still use it to elevate those individuals, although that was not a godly relationship from the start. I'm jumping all over the place, but when we see these people trumpeting the Lord, but then have all of the fancy garbs on, they've got the nice car, the watches, all these types of things, what have you. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, of course. But the Lord, just as He came down as His Son, Jesus Christ, there was a humility, there was a modesty. The thing that always stands out that I could use as an example is, you see that when you see the Holy Grail, everyone always thought, oh, there's rubies and gems, it's a goblet covered in gold, and it's like, no. The Holy Grail was ultimately unassuming, quite plain, quite modest. It didn't stand out. There was a quiet humbleness about the actual image of it. This is how God works. God will use the most unassuming individuals to speak His will and to speak His truth to His people. It's important we keep this in mind.